Godzilla's journey is tied by an impenetrable wall of living flesh. Cornered with nowhere to go, he besets my devilish visions of his greatest foes, Destroyer and King Ghidorah. Will he continue his path of destruction and terror and escape this hell? Let's get to it.
Godzilla, standing victorious above two of his greatest foes, King Ghidorah and Destroyer, both covered in battle wounds. Godzilla walks away, the one and only king of the monsters. He thinks he has won. Were it so easy. Wounds heal, body parts regrow. The battle is not over.
Round 2, fight!
An aggregate form of Destroyer blindsides Godzilla, throwing him to the ground. He must get up, he must run. Demon Ghidorah is no fool though. He carries Godzilla high in the sky, and then the monster lets go. Godzilla falls, straight towards a hellish version of the Tokyo Tower. Things go dark. What? How did he survive? He has no time to question it. He needs to get out. This wall, this damn wall, imprisoning Godzilla. He cannot escape his fate, his torture. Godzilla aims for the wall again, but still nothing happens. Godzilla, behind you! His head falls, decapitated by one of the Destroyer aggregate forms. Or did it? Godzilla doesn't know that in this hell, he is invincible. Forever stuck in this battle, forced to spend the rest of time stuck in this limbo. He cannot die. The monsters cannot die. All they can do is fight. What does Godzilla have that the other monsters don't? The ability to problem solve. As Ghidorah and Destroyer fight each other, Godzilla makes his next move. His power alone is not strong enough to break the wall, but if he was somehow able to utilize the power of his greatest foes, maybe there was a chance to escape this hell. The monsters notice Godzilla, and then they fire their beams of energy straight towards the back of Godzilla's head. Once he feels the singeing pain of the attack on the back of his head, he ducks. Now his blast combined with the power of the other kaiju strike the wall. It worked. The wall has been breached. Destroyer and Ghidorah fade away into the wind. Godzilla lets out one last mighty roar. And then he starts to fade away himself. What is happening? Where is he going? Written by Brandon Seifert, with the art being done by Ibrahim Mustafa, Godzilla in Hell Part 4 selected a much more traditional style of Godzilla's story, but had an awesome twist. We've seen Godzilla take on Ghidorah and Destroyer, but never at the same time, I don't think. This story took advantage of that. But my favorite part about this story is how Godzilla and the other monsters don't die. They are forced to keep fighting forever, no matter how much they get their asses kicked. Godzilla has killed a lot of living creatures, and this sort of torturous fate, being forced to fight forever, is perfect for the G-Man. He loves to fight, so the devil's making him fight for the rest of eternity. It's very clever and sadistic, like my girlfriend. Jokes aside, I loved Part 4 in almost every way. The art was realistic and insanely detailed, by far the best of the series yet. Part 2 was visually amazing, but it wasn't really the best fit for a comic story, you know? That's where Part 4 shined. It felt like a comic book, but it also felt like a still movie. each picture carrying the battle further into chaos, like any good Godzilla movie. Throughout the fight, Godzilla is constantly thinking of ways to get out of his imprisonment, and this adds up in the G-Man sacrificing the back of his head to escape. I mean, what other fictional character welcomes pain like Godzilla? Maybe this guy. In the end, the only thing I didn't like about Part 4 was how some pages had a bunch of smaller images. It just made the pictures hard to see unless you really focused on them. This only happens a couple times, so it never really got annoying. If you haven't gotten your own copy of Godzilla in Hell Part 4, I highly recommend it.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Part 5 is Godzilla's final test in hell. Hit the notification button so you can see the finale to this epic series as soon as it drops. See you around, Dangerfield.
Sorry about that, guys. My throat's really bad today. Anyway, see you next time.